Shai Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in sincerity and truth worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Now I want to go into this real quick. Remember Jonah, right? And we all know the story of Jonah. Jonah ran from the work that he was supposed to do. And you see the tribulation that he went through, okay? Now this is why, our apostle elders tell us, hey man, make sure you do your videos. Make sure you stay in the spirit, man. F this world, man. Remember this work that we have to do. Remember, why you've been called, okay? And just remember, this is not for the whole world, okay? This is a gift that's been given to us. So you see some of these guys nowadays who come into this truth for like 3-4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and then they leave because they get disenchanted. It's not exciting to them no more. You know what I mean? They came into it because they didn't really have friends in the world, and then they found the brotherhood and they felt some type of way or whatever, right? This isn't that, man. We gotta remember this work that we have to do onto Yahuwah Shem Yahushai. This is something of the world, like this buddy system, hangouts, after school type shit, some clubhouse. No, the Lord has given us a gift, man. And when you look at the world, when you look at everywhere in the world nowadays, they blind. They can't see. They walk around deaf. They can't hear. They can't see the tokens, the signs. Okay? But we've been given that ability. Why speakest thou unto them in parables? Right? For you to know, not for them. So let's get into this real quick, because we're serving Yahuwah Shem Yahushai. Okay? Let's Job chapter 18 and verse 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the King of terrors. We gotta remember Al Shaddai, the power that we're serving. Okay? And it's even worse because we understand. You see, these people out here, they're walking around blind. They have no understanding of what's going on. Okay? Fantasy, dirty wine, all these different philosophies, right? They're trapped in that. But we have the understanding of what's going on out here. The Lord gave us an unction of knowing, all things when it's pertaining to these scriptures. I think even in, real quick here. No, wait. 1 Corinthians chapter 12. There was a scripture, man. It tells you that, let me see if I can find it. Wait, let me see. It's 13. Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 2. And though I have the gift of prophecy. Yeah, it's a gift which has been given unto us. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 8. Okay? And the grace has been opened up. And guess what? We have that faith. We have that gift. Without that, it's impossible to please Yahuwah Shem Yahushai. Okay? And we've been given that understanding through the spirit of Yahuwah Shem Yahushai to understand these things, what's going on, what time it is. Scriptures tell you I have no need to write unto you, right? Seeing the times, you know the times, right? Roughly phrasing, and though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries, you see that? All mysteries. So the Lord gave us that gift, that ability to read these scriptures and have the ability to have that vision, you know what I mean? To foresee this. But the rest of the world, they're blinded, okay? And we're dealing with the king of terrors, man. Okay? Al-Shaddai. So, when we're doing this work onto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we're doing this in sincerity and truth. We're not trying to, pull the doctrine one way or pull it in the next way, add on and take away. No. Do what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said to do. Speak on to his people with his words. And that's what we're doing. Going out there looking for the elect. Looking for God's elect. Looking for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's elect. And Lord willing that we be, of that number. Because the things that are about to happen, the world can't see it, but we can see it. The Lord's given us that ability to foresee these things and to have the vision, like Apostle Elder Gabar always says. You have to be a visionary. You have to be able to see. Because when you come into this truth and you start seeing these things, the Spirit of the Lord is, poured out upon you, and then all of a sudden he removes the Spirit, like what happened to Saul. Then you become disenchanted. Then your vision is quite small. You don't, all you see is what's around you. But you can't peer off into the near future as the prophets can do, as we can do, because it's a gift from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And it's more precious than anything in this world. So once you, come into this truth and, you get enchanted by what the apostle elders are saying, and you see the brotherhood, and you know what I mean? You're probably a loner in the world, or whatever the situation was, because a lot of us were, we detached ourselves from this world even before this truth. We were like, nah, man, this something's funny. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. We didn't come into this truth under the guise of, oh yeah, we got brotherhood and, like IUIC. We got numbers, man. We got numbers, bro. No, we came in sincerity and truth, man. But once you stop, seeing, once you stop having that ability to peer off, and this is a vision that's, when you wake up, let's say you had some money, and since a child you wanted to get this special item, and you got just the right amount of money, you lined everything up, talked to the jeweler or whoever it may be, and you're going to go out there the next day. So this is first on your agenda. Even damn near before brushing your teeth, you're thinking of running out the door, getting in a taxi, getting your car, and going driving and obtaining this, whatever it may be. So this is how we are after the truth. This is how we are after the, Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is first on our agenda. But, some people, it becomes something on the back burner, right? The vision, they lack the vision, right? And it starts becoming something on the back burner. So that's why I noted it. Remember Jonah, okay? Let's go to Luke 9:62. Just the basics, man. Keep you rooted. Luke 9:62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of heaven. Is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh. So right, when you come to do this work, okay, and you pulling back and you drawing back into the world, the Lord have no pleasure in you, okay? That's like an individual saying, yeah, I'm going to do this today, but yet he don't do it. He procrastinates. And then the other things start to pile on. The Lord don't respect that because he's a man of his word, right? If he said it, shall he not do it? Yes. So when you come into this truth, whether you know it or not, you take a vow unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. When you go into Ecclesiastes, and there's various other scriptures, I think it's Mark or Matthew chapter 5:33, right? And many other, Jephthah, Numbers 11, right? But Ecclesiastes chapter 5 tells you, 4 and 5, that you shouldn't make that vow. Many men have crept in unawares, man. Okay? So this is why the brothers always ask, do you understand what you're involved in? Do you know what you're involved in, man? Because you're putting everything on the line here, man. This isn't something of the world where you go to the government or something and then you fail on the contract. No, this isn't anything of that, man. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, ye might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry. Talking about Yahushai returning. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back on to perdition, because you're going back into the world, man. What do you want? What are you running onto when you leave Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? You're going back into the world, okay? But of them that believe to the saving of the soul, okay? So the Lord said that if you draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him, okay? So you become worse, yo, like the scriptures say. I think that's in 2 Peter's. Actually, let me try and find that. Is it in 2 Peter? Yup. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 20. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahushai, what does that mean? That means when you hear about this word and you're trying to put off the old man, how the process goes, okay? And you escape the pollutions of the world, the wine, the philosophies, the ways how these people act, you know what I mean? Eating of that nasty ass pork, you know what I mean? Committing all these sins onto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, really, right? When you escape that, what? Through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahushai HaMashiach, right? That faith cometh by hearing, and by hearing the word of Yahweh, right? They are again entangled therein and overcome, and the latter end is worse with them than the beginning, okay? For it had been better for them not to know the knowledge, or Salakia, to know the way of righteousness, than after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is returned to his own vomit again. The dog is returned to his own vomit again, and the sow that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. Okay? So basically you go back into the world and you go back into that how do you say it? Like Babylon is scheduled for destruction. Yeah, you become even worse than what you were before, man. So it's better for you not to hear this word than you to hear it, right? And draw back onto perdition. Because the Lord said, I don't have no pleasure in people like that, man. Because as a pig that was washed, right? Or as a man that was washed, all of a sudden you jump back into the grime again, into the pollutions. And as a dog that returneth unto his vomit, you know how that go. There you are. He let the old man in. He came in with 7 more spirits, right? So let's get something real quick. Revelation. Let me see something real quick here. Okay, Revelation chapter 2 and verse 1. Let's go up to verse 2. I know all things you do. Revelation chapter 2 and 2. I know all things you do. I have seen your hard work and your patience endures. I know you don't tolerate evil people. You have examined the claims of those who say they are apostles, but are not. You have discovered they are liars. And that's what, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we see a lot of these guys dressing up in purple and half garments, you know what I mean? The t-shirt fringes, the half garments, right? And we've examined through the spirit what they're saying and found them to be liars, man, and hypocrites, okay? Because they're not going by the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they're going by something else. They're going after their own bellies and deceiving the people with fierce speeches, okay? You have patiently suffered for me without quitting, right? And that's Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? But I have this complaint against you. You don't love me or each other as you did at first. And this is what I was talking about with the individuals, when you come to this truth and you get disenchanted after a while, okay? Because the scriptures tell you she will leave him, or he will leave her ere it be long, right? And that's going into Sirach chapter 6. The wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many, okay? But I have this complaint, Slakia. Look how far you have fallen. Turn back to me and do the works you did at first. Right, when you came to this truth, you're all fiery, right? Because this was all new to you. And you were enchanted by the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Not in a wicked way, on the right hand side. The Lord was calling you back. You got to find out your identity, your heritage, who you are, who these people are in the world. The mysteries were being unraveled to you, okay? The deep mysteries were being unraveled to you. So that was all exciting. You got to find out the prophecies, the Lord returning, who these people are, like I said, what's going to happen to them in the end. But somewhere along the line, you got disenchanted, right? Look how far you have fallen. Turn back to me and do the works you did at first. If you do not repent, I will come and remove your lampstand from its place among the churches, okay? So you got to keep doing this work and don't fall back into the clutches of this world, man. Don't become disenchanted. Looking out, peering out and seeing, oh, Esau got this, Esau got that. That's the short view. That's the small view. That's the view around you. But the prophets know, as seers, visionaries, peering off into the future. This is why 2 Corinthians chapter 4 talks about, this world being temporal. And the things that are not seen, that other world, right? You gotta follow that by faith. And you gotta do the works onto that, not this world. Because everything here is temporal, but the world to come, the things that are not seen, that's going to be forever, okay? And a lot of people, that don't stick with them, right? Matthew chapter 24, that don't stick with them. At first they heard it and, oh yes, all right, cool, yeah, But guess what? They fall away from it, right? Oh, 25, Salakia. Yep. 24 and 25. Yep. To 26. Matthew chapter 25 and verse 24. Then he which have received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee I knew thee, that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And that's a whole bunch of the brothers being out there on the highways and byways in these different areas, like Los Angeles, Hawaii, Barbados, Jamaica, Trinidad, Grenada, right? Africa, UK, London, Britain, right? Being in various different parts of the world. And I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Okay? Now, these are the individuals that went and hid their talent in the earth. They drawed back into the world. Okay? But we were out there reaping and gathering in different parts of the world. Like I said, the brothers in Jamaica, Trinidad, Los Angeles, Hawaii, Canada, London, Britain, Africa, all over the world. But individuals who draw back onto perdition and went back into the world, they heard this word, and then they went and hid their fucking talent. Okay? And I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, because you're supposed to be making these videos like the brothers, like I just mentioned, up here in Canada, over in London, UK, down in the Caribbeans, right? Various different parts in the United States, right? They went and did their work because they know, endure on to the end to get that reward. Okay? Hold thy patience. He who shall come in the end, we want those crowns. Okay? And what the hell will we draw back into this polluted world, man? Makes no damn sense. Okay? Verse 26 again. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not strawn. Okay? So, right now we're out there, different various parts of the world, right? Looking for the elect, drawing up the elect. We're not being slothful servants, okay? The slothful servant is the one, a little fold in the hand, a little eyes shut in, and then back to sleep, back into the world, okay? But all these brothers, they have demonstrated through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the true way that you're supposed to be walking, the true way that you're supposed to be gathering up, right? By doing their works, being out there on the highways and byways, committed to this work, okay? Like I always say, if a rapper thinks he's number one, he's going to be committed to his work to be able to say number one. If you got a rapper that just drops an album in every 5 years, how the hell could he say he's the number one rapper? And you got a rapper that's on fire, mixtapes, even movies, this, that, all over the place. Now that rapper, selling out shows, you know what I mean? People know him, they're singing his songs, it's on replay. Now he could say that he's number one. But a guy that's here and there, spirits, you can't say you're number one. You can't even pronounce, you can't even spell number one, okay? You're not even allowed to spell number one. Shit, okay? So we can't be slothful servants. Remember in Jonah, we can't be slothful servants. We have to do what the Lord said for us to do, okay? So going back into this, Matthew chapter 24. Yeah, that's why. 44. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 44. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. Who Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord have made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Right, the servant that's out there on the highways and byways putting up these videos, rolling in the spirit, doing things in the spirit, man, being a spiritual individual. And that doesn't mean floating around, because these people try to paint the apostles as individuals that didn't cuss and this and that, and the shit didn't stink. They don't understand the scriptures, first of all. So their projection and telling you this is how the servants of the Lord was, that's off. Okay? Look at Yahushua. Yahushua went into the synagogue there and flipped over the tables and whatnot, and got cords to scourge those men because they were going off. Okay? And he got angry. They tried to paint the prophets as non-human, as you're an angel. He cannot do no wrong. You hear what Paul said? Paul said, what is that, Romans 7:21? O wretched man that I am. So going back into this, let's go to Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us. See, because we're in the flesh, this is why we always got to put up a fight, and we realize that we're running a race here. And what? And let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Okay, having that faith onto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Scriptures tell you, wait though it tarry. Okay, because a lot of people, they looking for something to happen right away. This is why he's gonna. The scriptures tell you that he'll leave Sophia ere it be long, man. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. Gotta have patience. And Esau moves gradualism, right? Moves with gradualism. Things don't just go boom, 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 boom like that, right? And this is the Lord's movie. Okay, what's that? Set time, set measure. Let's see that. Come on, let's go. Sirach. Is this Sirach or? That's a good one there, but Ezra. Let me see if I find that, and then I'll close out on that, man. Let me see something here. Yep. 2 Ezra chapter 4 and verse 37. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. And that's it, man. That's why you have to have patience. Okay? That's why you have to have patience, man. Remember, one day with the Lord is as 1,000 to man. Okay? Gradualism. This isn't just gonna pop off right in front of your face. Like boom, overnight. It takes certain events for things to happen, for things to be enforced. Right? So hey, man. Remember Jonah, man. Remember what's at hand. Remember the work that we've been given. Remember this precious gift that we've been given from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? We got to keep that in mind. With everything that we do, all throughout the day, our mind is on serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. A lot of people think we bullshit when we say that. But no, our vision is through the scriptures, man. You might be walking in the mall and you're hearing something, and you're like, hey, what does the scriptures tell you about that? You seen a movie, oh shit, look what the scriptures say about this, yo. You know what I mean? It's always on our mind, okay? And no, we're not like sitting there rocking back and forth, and you know what I mean? The Lord gave us a mind, and we could think, right? We when we're watching a movie, we're sitting there relaxing, watching a movie, but at the same time, we know what we're doing. We're in control of our thoughts in another sense, because the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai spirit is upon us, and these things that we're seeing, is relating to the scriptures, right? When our mind clicks back like, oh shit, that's the MOTB right there in front of you. Cannot be hit, man. So anyways, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to Allah Akim doing and pushing his word in sincerity and truth worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified. Lord willing, till next time. Wah abad baba. Shalom Akim.